I've been traveling the world for the past 5 months. What started as a simple study abroad semester in Kyoto, Japan, put me on a path through 12 different countries. If I were to talk to my past self, I'd have a hard time convincing him. I remember when I was still in high school, battling depression. Komet rescued me. The spirit of my ancestors saved my life. They sent me to college, and college helped me get here. When I first started college, I thought I was throwing all my dreams away. But in reality, it's brought me closer than I could have ever imagined. The omens have always been guiding me. Every decision I've ever made, every step I've ever taken, has led me to this exact moment. And now I'm here.
Good people of Earth, so we finally made it. Just landed in Egypt, bro. My visa right here.
Upon arriving in Egypt, I was astonished by the wealth disparity, especially when compared to the other places I've been. Here I was in possibly the most historically significant country on the planet, home to one of the 7 wonders of the world, and it was a complete wasteland. I was only a few hours into my week-long adventure, and I had very mixed feelings. As amazed and grateful as I was for being here, I was almost equally as sad as the predicament of the land and people.
So yeah, this is the view from the roof of my hotel. That's crazy, like the pyramids just back there.
But I definitely wasn't going to let that
That's the first thing we're
overshadow
seeing tomorrow is the Sphinx, the pyramids. I'm gonna show y'all my hotel room. This is a new hotel. Couldn't find it, bro. I got a story to tell y'all. This hotel just opened. So I might literally be like the first person staying in this room. The guy was telling me it's been open for about a month. Bro, for 3 nights, this place was 28 USD. I can't even find a hostel in Rome that's less than 30 euros. I'm about to have dinner in front of the pyramids. In view of the pyramids. I've been waiting my whole life to come to Egypt. Like, this is the trip I've been waiting for. I mean, I know I've been in Rome, I've been in Japan, went to Malta, went to London, went to Germany, went to Budapest. Budapest was really cool. But like, this is what I've been waiting for. Like, this is the, I don't know, I can't even really put in words. I just feel so good. Alright, first time outside, except for at the airport, during the daylight. This is what the street looks like, which, I mean, might be scary to some of y'all, but I was watching this podcast. It was with this guy named John Anthony West and Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan was asking, he was like, yo, is it safe out there in Egypt or whatever? And John Anthony West was like, bro, it's as safe as going outside in fucking LA. And I was like, bro, that's facts. Like, this is a Muslim country, and that might be scary to like y'all in America, but the Muslim religion has some of the nicest people I've ever met. Some of the most hospitable. I didn't have like connection on my phone and shit yesterday, so if I really, and I'm American, so if they really wanted to just fuck me over yesterday, I could have got kidnapped. But there were some nice people that helped me find my hotel. Uber driver stayed like 20 minutes to make sure I was in the right place, and like all for like a small price. I haven't spent much money here, and like usually I would brag about that in these videos, but I mean here it's like I damn near feel bad.
I rented a tour for the pyramids by horse I had found while walking around for $40 USD, which at the time I thought was a steal, until I realized that this price came with a lot of hidden fees.
I don't know, I feel like I probably done got scammed, but it's hard. This is the first experience, and we're here.
Tourist traps and scams are one of the many things you have to watch out for wherever you end up traveling. This was especially true in Egypt, and I am sad to say that over the course of the next few days, I got scammed a lot while I was here. However, that wasn't going to get my spirits down, at least not yet.
About to go inside.
We made our first stop at some smaller unfinished pyramids that were sitting right in front of the biggest Great Pyramid of the 3.
Bro, we inside a pyramid. And this is a small pyramid. I don't even know how far down this goes.
I couldn't believe that this was my life. After coming out, I walked around the Great Pyramid, comparing my human size to that of the stones, completely in awe of how they actually got to build this thing. I got to see some camels close up and ended up running into this guy that was adamant I took a picture on him. Beware of this scam. When people offer you things in this area, know that it always comes with a price.
I don't have any cash.
When I got down from the camel, he tried to get me to pay him $20 for the pictures, and after arguing for about 20 minutes, my guy told him something and he let us continue our tour.
Yeah, the big pyramids, or?
After that, my guide ended up speed running the tour. He skipped over the next 2 Great Pyramids and he took me to the spot where you could see all 9 of the pyramids in the complex aligned. At the conclusion of the tour, the guide ended up asking me for an additional $50 for his services and to pay the guy for the picture, claiming that the original $40 was just for the horse. Even though while I was in the complex, there were people offering horse rides for $2 to $3. After about an additional 20 minutes of arguing, I gave him around $5 and went on my way. To be quite honest, this was a terrible start to a place I'd always dreamed of coming. And at the time, it was making me really sad. But I didn't want to ruin the moment. I didn't want to take this experience for granted. So I decided to explore by myself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It can be a headache out here, but some people try to scam the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie. They got like a lot of stuff locked. I hate how there's like all this trash here and stuff. People write on the walls. That's just fucked up. I'll say like that's one thing about Japan. Like people wrote on one thing, they put a gate up around it. Like as soon as they did, and they let people know how disrespectful it was. I really don't want to make this a conversation about race or groups of people or anything, but I feel like if you really felt connected to all of this, to this history, like connected in a sense like your ancestors built this stuff, there's no way you let people throw stuff on the ground like this. There's no way. And then there'll be like a bunch of people just scam. I don't know. It just it rubbed me the wrong way, I'm not gonna lie. Like if you want to ride a horse or a camel or whatever, I would suggest like just trying to argue with them for like a little bit and talk the price down. Do not get the horse tour because it's a bullshit ass tour. All you need is the 540 Egyptian pounds, which is roughly like 10 bucks, something like that. And you can go inside this whole thing. You can see the Sphinx. You can see all the pyramids. But yeah, you don't need all that extra stuff. Don't let anybody talk you into it. The guy didn't even know shit. That's the thing. When I was asking him stuff, he just made up numbers. Cause I know how many stones is. So I asked him, I was like, yo, how many stones is this? He's like, shit, like 1,200,000. There's over 3 million stones in that one pyramid over there. I'm glad I had to go through that because like sometimes you just gotta go through stuff like that, but I hate that was like my first experience here. But I'm glad I'm in here now. I'm about to spend the rest of the day in here. Got to get on a camel, got to ride a horse, so it all wasn't too bad. But we in Egypt. Look at all that trash, bro. Humans are disgusting. This is disgusting. Can't stand the sight of all this. I mean, I can stand the sight of that.
England.
England.
England. Lovely, lovely.
Don't let people take pictures of you. They gonna look at it. It's crazy they built this. This is my height. This is one stone. It's just like, how did they build this shit? Thousands of years ago.
I ended up walking over to the Sphinx and gazed upon its beauty for about half an hour.
So I'm pretty sure these newer stones that don't look as damaged, they tried to like rebuild the Sphinx, which I wish they didn't. Honestly, I'd rather see how it's weathered over time. I think Officially, they say it's like 4 or 5, maybe even 6,000 years old. Unofficially, people think it's as old as 40,000 years. America's only been around for a couple hundred years, not even 1,000. This is like 20, 30 times as old as it. So these are the 3 Great Pyramids. I would love to climb it. We really here. It's hard to believe we really here, man. I'm glad like I have these videos and pictures and stuff to savor this and remember the memories, because I know I'm not appreciating this as much as I should, even though I'm appreciating a lot, but just in general, everywhere I've been, all within less than half a year. So I already know, like, as I'm editing this, I'm like, wow, you were really there. I think this is like 1 block. That's insane. Literally walking on the pyramids right now. Bro, like how many stones is this? This is just one side. Like they built this. Like look at this, bro. Look at all these dogs out here. They're marked too. They built this thousands of years ago. Like yeah, it's weathered right there, but look how perfectly they built it. Just how. Just how. I said how. It's wild, man.
It was a very hot day and I was running out of water and didn't have much cash on hand.
Alright, I think that might be it for today. I've been here since like 10:30. It's like 2:45 now, so it's been a good amount of time here. Proud of the amount of time I took here. I'm gonna shoot a music video here tomorrow and super excited, man. We seen the pyramid. Alright, back to life. I was severely dehydrated and I was drinking hella water, that's the thing. But super hot out here. But let me show y'all the stuff I got at the pyramids. Put down below how much y'all think all this stuff was. First thing I got was the cobra. I got it because, you know, I have a cobra tattoo, pretty nicely detailed. Then I got this obelisk, because, you know, they got hella obelisks in Rome. I haven't even seen any out here. Had to get an Ankh. Also, I have a tattoo with this, and this was just really cool. Like, one of the first things I picked up and saw. You know, I had to get this thingy. That's a mummy, and it literally has a mummy inside. Got this magnet for my mom, because, you know, I've been getting my mom magnets from everywhere I got. Go. Got this because I got a tattoo of this right there. Gold, not real gold, but let me know how much y'all think all that was. All in all, pretty good first day in Egypt. We're going on the Nile River later tonight for dinner and a belly dancing show, so that should be cool.
The sun sets and rises pretty early in Egypt, with it being so close to the equator. By the time that I got to the belly dancing boat cruise later that night, dusk was already upon us. The show was pretty entertaining. They had an array of different acts and entertainers. It was the perfect way to end such an eventful first day.
Man, And this show was pretty cool. That dwarf was funny as hell. This is cool. And we're finally moving. It's crazy, like all that wild stuff is going on, and then like back here it's just calm.
Alright, no more language? Another nationality? Choose any language as you like.
South African.
So, Borna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bafana, manana. Another language?
Czechski.
Czech Republic.
Yes.
Milovic Čechy.
Jedna.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Yes, awesome. Thank you.
Hey, no. Walter, no. No.
Yes!
No, it's fine.
Alright, I don't know if it's over or it's the intermission or whatever, but that was pretty cool. I didn't think we were going to be moving, but we're moving now. I'll let y'all know how this food is. The lady beside me says she heard bad reviews about it, but I'm still going to eat this shit. So, our update. That's how much of it is left. That's not to say Egyptian food is nasty, because I've had Egyptian food before. It's fire. I had Egyptian breakfast this morning. It was pretty good. But this is just nasty. You feel me? It's like you can't say American food is nasty and you only ate McDonald's or something.
My first day in Egypt was a roller coaster of experience and emotion. The disparity of wealth and poverty in Egypt is truly astonishing.
Alright, this is number 3 of the Great 3 Pyramids.
Just mere yards away from one of the world's 7 wonders were hundreds of stray animals and homeless children.
It's really hot. And I'm out of water. So honestly, I'm gonna stop right here. Make sure y'all got a lot of water.
I didn't know how to feel. I still could barely even believe I was here. I have no doubt that the Omens guided me to the correct path, and even though it was hard, I knew I was experiencing these things for a reason, even if it still doesn't make sense yet. All I know is I have to keep believing and following the Omens. This next day will bring me inside pyramids over thousands of years older than the ones we've seen today. And a cross paths with someone that would change the entire course for the rest of my trip.
But before I go, I want to tell y'all, you right there that's listening or watching or whatever you're doing, I love you. And I hope you smiling, because I'm smiling. Go outside, touch grass, live life, and be thankful for what you have and where you are, because it could be a lot worse. And I'm literally telling you that from experience now. But yeah, let's do this cruise.